What's up, fellas? All right, now I've heard this before about Paul Dangerously, Paul Heyman coming to TNA, and this is back in. I was trying to think about what year is this, and I was thinking it was later than what it was, but really it was 2010. So that means basically off the top, Paul Heyman would and Brock Lesnar probably if Paul Heyman keep mumbling if Paul Heyman would have been in TNA, first off, I was going to say there's going to be no long Brock Lesnar run, but hell, there might not have been a Brock Lesnar run at all in WWE. He might have went straight to TNA. CM Punk, he probably would have went straight to TNA because his contract went up in 2011. Like, so much would have changed. Hell, they would have had CM Punk, Brock Lesnar. What if they would have got the guys off the indies? Oh, my God. They really could have fucking... Ooh, just saying off the top of my head, it could have been something. Because he was planning on getting rid of every veteran besides Kurt Angle, which that would have been smart. Around that time, they had the main event Mafia and shit, and get the hell, and Hogan and everyone else, get the hell off TNA. That's what killed TNA. And by the way, this is a story from Billy Corgan. Basically, what he told a conversation between him and Dixie Carter, the then owner of TNA, or I don't even know if she does own TNA still. I don't think she does. And basically, I'll sum it up. I'll paraphrase it. Dixie Carter was a power freak, power control junkie, and didn't want to give it up. Didn't want to give up the power to Paul Lee, which, Jesus Christ, who knows more about wrestling? Who's done more? Paul Heyman did more his first year in WCW or ECW back in the 90s than he did more in his first fucking 2 weeks on the job, probably, than Dixie Carter ever fucking did in wrestling. Just pathetic. He probably has, he's forgotten more about wrestling than Dixie Carter will ever know about wrestling. It's just pathetic. But she didn't want to give over the power to him, and he wanted a bunch of money, which, you know what? They should have done that. That would have been their last shot, because since then, very slowly, TNA has died a death. I mean, really, probably in 2013, TNA was probably dead, but if they didn't fuck up those last 3 years, if they would have brought in Paul Lee, if they would have brought in young talent, I don't know if they would ever beat WWE, and probably by now the wave would have crashed and everything, but I think they would have had a good 5 years competing with them, if not maybe all last decade. Who knows if there'd even be an AEW right now if Paul Lee would have went to TNA. I mean, I hope he wouldn't have brought back ECW. God, Jesus, I'm glad that stuff's finally dead and buried. You never hear about ECW anymore. Jesus. But woulda, coulda, shoulda. I mean, I think if Paul Heyman, I keep reiterating this, but yeah, if he would have came in, he would have changed the landscape dramatically. Probably would have given WWE a good run for 5-10 years, and ultimately would have crashed. He probably would have done the same thing with ECW. Probably would have stole the money and probably would have got burned out eventually. So history would have repeated itself, but they would have made waves. No, they would have been better and made totally. But please comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys even remember that. I mean, I remember hearing about this a long time ago, but if you guys watched TNA back in the day, and this is the time with Bischoff and Hardy and Stings, that company, as overnight, they just collapsed. I feel like I remember I followed them in 2010. That was the last time. I think when Rob Van Dam won the world title on the show or some shit. It was either Rob Van Dam or Jeff Hardy. One of them two won the title in May of 2010. That was the last time I gave a fuck about TNA. But anyways, please comment, subscribe. I'm out.